I can't believe it. He's still in the league. I thought for sure you'd be washed out by now, man.
Oh, nah, you already know it. I'm here thriving and surviving. You wish I wasn't in the league, because you know I'm about to take you to school tonight.
Please. I know you ain't that delusional.
You best watch your mouth, man.
You ain't been around long enough to tell me what to do, dog.
It's all good. I'm gonna let my game do the talking. Better strap in.
You won't have to look for me. I'll be here all night long.
Rockets are out of Houston and into an interconference game. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Bulls.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Cannon in at the one. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Higgins, and that one's good.
And before the game, he was jawing with Harden at midcourt. Not sure what was going on, but it could be the beginning of a budding rivalry.
Well, I don't think either one of them are very shy when it comes to talking and flapping their gums. I mean, I imagine they both will be going out of their way to make sure the other eats a little bit of crow after this one.
That's good. About a minute played so far here in the first. The kick out to Rose. Outside Butler. Pass to Higgins. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. Higgins has got 5 points so far.
Well, he's off to a good start. I mean, he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Cannon, the pass to Howard. To the middle. Here's Harden. Can't hit from in close. And so here is Chicago. They are coming off. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
For Houston, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Cannon kicks to Jones. Gasol with the steal. Rose passes to Higgins. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No good from Gasol.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Cannon dishes to Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Lets it go with the 3. No good from Higgins. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Cannon kicks to Harden. Beyond the arc. Higgins grabs the board. Chicago leading. It's tipped. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Higgins. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Noah. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Harden, that's good.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to Cleveland.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Here's Cannon after the made shot from Joakim Noah. Ariza passes to Cannon. Here's Harden on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. Harden's got 6.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's Higgins. Gasol trying to free himself up. No good on the outside drive from Higgins.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Into Noah. And there's the dunk to finish it off. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
No good on the free throw, so both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. Here's Higgins. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line.
It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
The feed to Covington. He dishes it to Smith. Harden outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Higgins passes to Mirotic. Rebound by Smith.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
It's Harden with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 9 points.
Boy, he's looked great so far. Offensively, looks like he's brought his A game.
The dish now to Heinrich. Here's Higgins. He's covered by Daniels. Higgins, that's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
And that one's good. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's Higgins. The shot is off. And Houston the other way now. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Covington's shot is off.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Here's Mirotic, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Daniels dishes to Harden. Here's Smith. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Mirotic's shot is off.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Daniels kicks to Harden. He nails it, and we're tied up. Harden's got 13 points.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. It's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
Higgins in at shooting guard. He's out there with Derrick Rose. Jimmy Butler is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Bowen in at the 4. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, Kev. Well, Q in their last time out against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with 30 points and added 3 rebounds as well. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we...
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Howard's shot is good.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Passes it to Higgins. Back to Rose. Pass to Higgins. Here's Bowen. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bulls lead by 2.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Kicks it to Howard. From 13, Higgins grabs the board. Higgins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one goes. Higgins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Checked in for Houston. Reza comes in for Robert Covington. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
All right, Doris.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Oh,
I love that basketball, man. Wow. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
The pass to Daniels. Screen by Howard. Teardrop shot. Daniels, no good. The Bulls have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And what a game for Q. 19 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Chicago leading. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Here's Kanan. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
Howard, good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Higgins passes to Gibson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that's the way to shoot the rock.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Higgins. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bull.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I mean, I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say? Of effort here today.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Cannon in at the point. Rockets trail by 5. Ariza a screen on Rose. Cannon gets to Ariza. Dishes to Cannon. Here's Jones, and the call will be against Joakim Noah. Here's Cannon. In low to Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden draws the double. Jones up top. It's Ariza on the wing. That one a little long.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
That's a 2 from Butler. Second chance shot rejected by Howard. And he's able to get it back.
And now look at Isaiah Cannon showing up amongst the best. They love what they've seen from him the last couple of weeks. Averaging 13 points a game, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out to me about his recent performances.
Well, you think about his intelligence, the court vision, both are outstanding. Those numbers are hardly a shock, as excellent as they are.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
He feeds it to Harden. He kicks to Cannon. 6 on the shot clock. Ariza goes in. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Out to the right wing. Here's Higgins, guarded by Harden. 11 feet away, and there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Butler. Gasol's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Bulls. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's Harden with the drive, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, you've got to be in control when you go to the rack, Kevin. You can't just run guys over.
Chicago leading by 7. Rose passes to Higgins. The Rockets pull it in. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden dishes to Jones. Feeds it to Cannon. Howard with a screen on Rose. 6 to shoot, and Harden wide open. He shoots, and it comes off the front of the rim. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Higgins passes to Butler. Kept alive. Noah. Shot is no good. Rockets trail by 7. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Rose passes to Higgins. Doubled by Howard. Back to Rose. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys. Looking at the game Rose has been having, he's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Higgins passes to Noah. Lets a floater go, and that one's good. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Howard. He's got 10. Pass to Jones. Howard with a screen on Gasol. Jones, no luck.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
6 to shoot. Higgins passes to Butler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ariza goes in, and he gets it to go. 20 points for James Harden.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rose passes to Higgins. That's good. Higgins has got 25 points in the game.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
The feed to Harden. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose passes to Higgins. Back to Rose. He dishes it to Butler. Here's Higgins. 25 points in the game. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Butler can't get that one to fall.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Cannon kicks to Harden. Ariza goes in. Misses off the right iron.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
Looked like the defense was totally scattered on that fast break. Nice job taking advantage there with the wide open 3.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And how about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. He exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
And the opening doesn't have to be there long, Steve, just a nanosecond. I mean, that's the burst this fella possesses, even a hint of daylight, and he'll be right by you.
So it's Chicago now. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And now look at Isaiah Cannon. Some good work from him over the last 10 games. He's getting around 12 points a game, 7 assists and 5 rebounds. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seemed to change the momentum of the game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team.
And their defense has been much improved here in the second half, making the offense work for everything.
Rockets trail by 12. Fast break. Here we go. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Cannon's got his second bucket tonight. 17 seconds left to play here in the third. Hinrich passes to Higgins. Back to Hinrich. Launches it. That's good. Hinrich's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Daniels. No luck. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Bulls. They lead by 13. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And now with our State Farm assist to the game, showing one of 10 tremendous assists in this game from Higgins.
What an excellent all-around game too, Kevin. 10 assists just shows you, what we already know about him, but he seems to know where his teammates are. He understands the offense and what the game plan is. He is very tough to defend.
I like what you say there. He understands the game plan. And there's always one, and you got to execute it. He's the guy to do it. Higgins, he's in at point guard. Mirotic is out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Bowen in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
The Bulls making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Bonianis kicks to Daniels. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to Smith. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one goes. Howard's checked in for Houston. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls leading by 14. Passes it to Higgins. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 34 points for Q.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Howard. Sinks that one from the post.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And Chicago shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Back to Rose. Kicks it to Mirotic. And the pass to Higgins. Misses from close range.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Power dishes to Cannon. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Cannon. Cannon's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Rose passes to Higgins. The shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And there's the foul. It's on Q. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Noah comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Mirotic. Houston also making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Jason Smith. Reza comes in for Robert Covington. And James Harden subbed in for Daniels. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
Rockets trail by 13. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ariza kicks to Howard. Great defense that time from Noah. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Butler. Noah against Harden. Butler passes to Higgins. Clock at 6. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Higgins has got 8 here in the quarter.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts. Well, James Harden has simply been getting it done. He has 20 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
That free throw good from Harden. Pau Gasol's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for James Harden. Chicago leading by 13. Rose passes to Higgins. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Higgins has got 38 points.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Ariza has the open look. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Butler dishes to Rose. Here's Higgins. Cannot hit. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 15. Dishes it to Cannon. Harden has a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Harden's got 24. Here's Higgins. He feeds it to Rose. It's tipped. Butler with the ball. Pass to Higgins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And that's now 6 points for Pau Gasol. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. The Bulls leading by 15. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Rose passes to Higgins. Back to Rose. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And
good ball movement.
Down is their 48th win. And so it's Chicago winning.
Pal, first off, congratulations on the win. How do you guys evaluate the progression of this team and how things are going right now?
We're getting there. We're working hard, executing and going through our plays every practice so we can execute better during games. And I think today we did a decent job of it. I think we still can improve. Too many turnovers, so we gave them a lot of opportunities.
Pal, thank you. Kevin, talent is one thing. Team is an entirely different thing.
Thanks, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.